What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. 2022, I believe it was in the beginning of that year or late 2021. I can't remember which one. Kevin Samuels called me and he told me that he was going to T.I. studio. He was living in Atlanta. T.I. had invited him for the podcast. And, he was very excited. I believe this was actually one of his first interviews before Adam 22 and Joe Budden. And he went there. But the reason why we didn't know so much about this interview is because it didn't come out until after he passed away. And T.I. released the interview after he passed away. But Kevin told me, like, hey, we recorded the podcast, but something happened, and T.I. couldn't put this podcast up, and it did come out after the fact. Why was it that T.I. couldn't put the podcast up? Because T.I. had a lot of problems with this ex-friend of his wife and family friend, Sabrina Peterson. Now, remember, Sabrina Peterson was doing what, like I said, what I believe is some kind of hit on T.I., a coordinated hit, a shout out to Radar. That's the phrase they use, Radar Online. Basically trying to group people together to come after T.I. for harassment. And Sabrina Peterson was a close friend. They were also involved in threesomes and things like that. So they were trying to take down T.I. and T.I. lost a lot of things in 2021. He lost his reality show on VH1. His name was destroyed. All of that. And this was like without any evidence. I mean, T.I. was really in the bind. Okay? Sabrina had said that, T.I. tried to pull out a gun on her. She said she had over 100 women ready to speak out against T.I. And it caused that whole surviving T.I. on social media. But here's what happened, though. When it came to T.I., he fought back. Okay? His lawyer, which is a great lawyer, fought back. Those things were found to be unscrupulous. She couldn't prove anything. All right? And listen, he's good to go, right? But Sabrina is still out there on the loose. Now, what T.I. and Tiny have done is they're trying to ask the court for $164,000. Why is that? Because that's how much the attorney fees have cost him. All right. And Peterson's actions caused T.I. a lot of strife in those 2 years. Okay. Now, we all know that Sabrina Peterson probably doesn't have the money, but it's the fact that people like her do these things all the time, and they get by with it unscathed. And that's what I want to deal with today. They're getting by with it unscathed. Now, here's what I want to talk about for those of you who are black men, all right? And I want to talk about this in a very professional way, if I can, a very good way, if I can. Black men, understand that there are going to be a lot of chicks out there if you get good, you get your thing going on, you having it your way. There are going to be a lot of chicks out there allowing you to do whatever you want, however you want to do it. Okay, it is the truth. Threesomes, foursomes, all kind of sums. They're going to let you rock, bro. Here's the problem. And here's what I want you to understand. The flip side of it is that they can come out and say, you know what? he did X, Y, and Z to me, and I have 100 girls that says that he can do it, or he did it. Now, the reality is it's your word against hers. That's the problem. Your word against hers. Okay? I'm going to say it again. Your word against hers. And the reality is people are going to believe that. And the reason is T.I., these guys are living a pretty sexual dysfunctional life. Him and his wife were sleeping with these chicks. I mean, it's legal, but once people think of you as a sexual deviant, that's what's going to happen, bro. You're a sexual deviant according to others. This is what you do. Okay? You're behaving like this. So, all right, you're behaving like this. This is what you're doing. Fine. Okay? Fine. You're doing this? Fine. And I want guys to understand something that is very, interesting, something that's like that. In order for you to keep your mind or keep yourself out of situations like that, you got to understand, man, that you can't be out here dealing with chicks who have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. And guys just don't get it. You're out here with chicks that don't have nothing to lose. And they do. Well, hold on. And they don't. Want to know who got something to lose? Yo ass. You have something to lose. You're the only person that has something to lose. All right? Nobody else. And when that really hits you like that, bro, it's all bad, man. You have to get all of these things, and it's just terrible. It's just terrible. It's just awful. It's awful. It's sad. It's not cool. It's not nice. It's everything that's just that's bad about it. It's bad. Everything is bad. Okay? Everything is bad. And I really just don't know what to say or what to do about it. But you spend so much time trying to clean this up, really, and you can't get around all of this. You just can't. Once these chicks start wanting to say you did this and say you did that and whatever, all they gotta do is like, my bad, I'm sorry, but you're still messed up. You're still terrible. You're still, like, do you understand what I'm saying? You're the one that's still dusty. You're the one that's still with problems. That's you still. That's still your problems. You're the guy that's still suffering. Do you get that? Do you get that? You're still the problem there. And it's your life that's terrible. Nobody else's life but yours. And that's something that you need to really understand, guys. And it's not cool, bro. To go through all of this and then get the money back. All the damage has already been done. Even though you're not guilty, it's all the damage is already done. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity John. Appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.